Hello students. Now in this period we have to study the choice of the wavelength. That means in the last period we have just discussed about the fiber characteristics. That means characteristics of the fiber. That and the characteristics of the fiber, they are depends on the type of the material which we are using for the making of that or manufacturing of the fiber and its physical shape and size. And now there are number of various factors which will affect the performance of the optical fiber. That will include the glass composition or diameter of the fiber, then variations of the refractive indexes within the core, then microbands like this. So they will directly affect the performance of the optical fiber. So while in the discussion of these fiber characteristics, generally we have to study about the different types of fiber losses. So generally there are three types of major causes of the light loss. जे लाईट लॉस जो होतो फायबरमध्ये जे तीन मुख्य कारण आहेत ते आपण बघितले. दॅट इज वन इज मटेरियल लॉस, देन अनदर लाईट स्कॅटरिंग अँड द थर्ड इज वेव गाईड अँड द बेंड लॉस. नाउ while studying that the fiber losses, lastly we just quote that the above losses are the dependent on the wavelength of the operating light. So if we select the proper wavelength of the operating light wavelength of if we select the proper wavelength of the operating light, then above losses can be minimized. So here we have to study what is the choice of wavelength. So in the early stages of the fiber optic technology, the wavelength of 820 nanometer was used mostly because both sources and detectors were easily available for this particular wavelength. म्हणजे अतिशय सुरुवातीला अर्ली स्टेज ऑफ द फायबर ऑप्टिक टेक्नॉलॉजी याच्यामध्ये 820 नॅनोमीटर ची वेवलेंथ वापरली जाते. कारण ही जी वेवलेंथ होती याच्यासाठी लागणारे बोथ सोर्सेस अँड डिटेक्टर्स आर वेर इझिली अवेलेबल for this particular wavelength. For better performance of an optical fiber, that wavelength should be chosen which produces minimum losses and minimum dispersion. आता याचा जो क्रायटेरिया असतो की बेटर परफॉर्मन्स ऑफ द ऑप्टिकल फायबर म्हणजे कुठली वेवलेंथ ही आपल्यासाठी बेटर राहील आणि ज्याच्यामध्ये लॉसेस हे मिनिमम असतील आणि जे डिस्पर्शन ते सुद्धा मिनिमम असेल. तर असे कुठली वेवलेंथ आहे, सो दॅट विल बी जस्ट वी सी. Nowadays, three low loss windows have been found there. Now, in the recent days, there are three types of fiber or three types of different wavelengths have been found which are having the low loss. So nowadays, three low loss windows have been found, whereas losses from various causes are relatively low. The losses for high quality glass fiber for these wavelengths are given below. म्हणजे हे जे लॉसेस दाखवलेले आहेत हे हाय क्वालिटी ग्लास फायबर करतात. सो फर्स्ट विल बी द 820 ते 880 नॅनोमीटर ही वेवलेंथ आहे. वेवलेंथ विच स्टार्ट फ्रॉम द 820 nanometer to 880 nanometer. So it has the loss of near about 2.2 dB per kilometer. Now another will be which is having wavelength 1200 to 1300 nanometer. So that will be having some less loss as compared to the first one. So that loss will be near about 0.6 dB per kilometer. म्हणजे सुरुवातीला आपण जी वेवलेंथ बघितली फर्स्ट वेवलेंथ दॅट वी हॅव सीन दॅट इज 820 to 880 nanometer, that is having the loss of 2.2 dB. But for this 1200 to 1300 nanometer we have the loss of 0.6 dB per kilometer. Now another wavelength is available which is having better composition, that is wavelength which is having 1550 to 1610 nanometer. The wavelength this wavelength is having the loss of near about only 0.2 dB per kilometer. So actually there we have the three types of high quality glass fiber which are having the three different wavelengths. The first one is having the loss of 2.2 dB per kilometer, that is 820 to 880 nanometer. दुसरी जी ती 1200 ते 1300 नॅनोमीटरची वेवलेंथ आहे त्याचा लॉस जवळपास 0.6 dB पर किलोमीटर आहे. आणि तिसरी जी वेवलेंथ आहे ती 1550 ते 1610 नॅनोमीटर, त्याचा लॉस जवळपास 0.2 dB पर किलोमीटर. नाव जर आपण म्हणजे फ्रॉम द पॉईंट ऑफ लॉसेस जर आपण बघतो as we just see from the point of view of losses, the range 1550 to 16110 नॅनोमीटर इज मोस्ट सुटेबल. म्हणजे जर आपण लॉस हा जर क्रायटेरिया ठेवला, म्हणजे ज्याचा कमी लॉस ती फायबर चांगली, हा जर आपण क्रायटेरिया ठेवला तर त्यामध्ये आपल्याला दाखवल्याप्रमाणे नंबर 3ची जी वेवलेंथ आहे 1550 ते 1610 नॅनोमीटर ती सगळ्यात मोस्ट सुटेबल आहे. बट हाऊएव्हर फ्रॉम द पॉईंट ऑफ व्ह्यू ऑफ लो इंटरमोडल डिस्पर्शन, wavelength of 1300 nanometer most suitable. But if we see the point of view of low intermodal dispersion, the wavelength which is having the 1200 to 1300 nanometer is the most suitable wavelength. म्हणजे जर आपण फक्त लॉसच्या क्रायटेरियामधून बघितलं तर आपल्याला 1550 ते 1610 नॅनोमीटरची वेवलेंथची जी आहे ती आपल्यासाठी मोस्ट सुटेबल आहे. पण जर आपण if we observe if we see the point of view of low intermodal dispersion, तर त्यासाठी आपल्याला वेवलेंथ ज्याची 1300 नॅनोमीटर आहे ती मोस्ट सुटेबल आहे. Now in the recent year, the sources and detectors for both these ranges have been developed. In recent years, the sources and detectors for both of these ranges have been developed to minimize dispersion in this range. Special fibers have been developed in which minimum dispersion is shifted to about 1550 nanometer. These fibers are called dispersion shifted fibers. These improvements are particularly important in single mode fibers in which intermodal dispersion is non-existent. It may be noted that intermodal dispersion is usually much larger than the intramodal dispersion. So these are the wavelengths which is available for our optical fibers. So depending on our conveniency, we can select the which wavelength is suitable for our optical fiber. So generally, if we see the from the point of view of losses, the range of 1550 to 1610 nanometer is most suitable. But if we see from the point of view of low intramodal dispersion, wavelength which is having 1300 nanometer is the most suitable. Okay, and for both these ranges, the sources and detectors they are available. Now to minimize the याच्यामध्ये पुढे पण काय, to minimize the dispersion in this range, म्हणजे ही जी रेंज याच्यामध्ये डिस्पर्शन अजून कमी करायचं असेल तर स्पेशल फायबर तयार केले इन विच द मिनिमम डिस्पर्शन इज शिफ्टेड टू अबाउट 1550 नॅनोमीटर. सो हे जे फायबर आहे याला दे आर कॉल्ड डिस्पर्शन शिफ्टेड फायबर्स. दे आर कॉल्ड एज द डिस्पर्शन शिफ्टेड फायबर. So this is the choice of the wavelength. That means which wavelength we can select for the optical fibers, or which wavelength is suitable for our optical fibers, which wavelength will be suitable. Now next is we have to see that is the advantages of optical fibers. Advantages and application is remaining from this topic. So until now we have just seen the what are the optical fibers, their construction of the optical fibers, how it will be constructed, then classification of the optical fibers, then what is the light, how the light propagates through an optical fiber, then the main important phenomena in the optical fiber, that is total internal reflection. So this is the TIR, which is short name of the TIR. So shortly we can just briefly we can summarize this total internal reflection. So a ray of light traveling in a medium of higher refractive index N1 and directed towards one of lower refractive index N2 passes into the medium only if the angle of incidence is not too large. If the angle of incidence is increased, the limit is reached when the ray does not enter in the second medium at all but is totally reflected at the interface. So this is the total internal reflection. If we are sending a light of ray traveling in a medium which is having the higher refractive index, म्हणजे जसं दाखवलं आहे जसं डायग्राममध्ये, जर आपण ओ या सोर्सपासून जर लाईट रेज आपण ट्रॅव्हल करतोय आणि in this medium the refractive index of this medium is higher than the another medium. So when that right light ray OA, when the light ray OA is entering or incident on the interface of interface, so it is make an angle of incidence theta 1. So it will shown here. आणि ज्यावेळेस ओ ए हा जो रे हा ज्यावेळेस इंटरफेस या ए पॉईंटपाशी येतो बाउंड्रीपाशी, ॲट दॅट टाइम इट विल मेक द अँगल थीटा 1 विथ द नॉर्मल. आणि त्याचा अँगल ऑफ रिफ्रॅक्शन जो आहे तो किती आहे, जवळपास R1 आहे, बरोबर आहे. आणि R1 जो आहे इट इज ग्रेटर दॅन द थीटा 1. R1 विल बी ग्रेटर दॅन द थीटा 1. Now another ray that is OB, so it is just making an angle theta 2, that is angle of incidence at the point B here, at the point B. Now when it is incident at the greater angle, it refracts it at still greater angle in R2. And त्याचा जो angle आहे R2, it is also greater than the theta 2. त्यानंतर तिसरा जो आपण रे बघतोय, the third ray OD, that will be incidenting at the point and at such an angle that the corresponding angle of refraction has become 90 degree. म्हणजे हा जो थर्ड रे OD आहे तिथं तो काय झाला की त्याचा जो अँगल ऑफ रिफ्लेक्शन आहे तो जवळपास किती झाला 90 डिग्रीज. सो त्याच्यामुळे काय झालं, द रिफ्रॅक्टेड रे DE ग्रेजेस अलॉंग द बाउंड्री बिटवीन द टू मीडिया. इथं बाउंड्रीवरती तो झाला आहे, रिफ्रॅक्ट होऊन तो बाउंड्रीवरती आला आहे. So this angle of incidence for which the corresponding angle of reflection 90 degree, म्हणजे हा जो थीटा C आहे जो अँगल ऑफ इन्सिडन्स आहे आणि फॉर विच द करस्पॉन्डिंग अँगल ऑफ रिफ्रॅक्शन इज 90 डिग्री इज कॉल्ड द अँगल ऑफ क्रिटिकल इन्सिडन्स. म्हणजे ज्यावेळेस थीटा सीची अशी व्हॅल्यू असती की अँगल ऑफ रिफ्रॅक्शन हा 90 डिग्री येतो, तर त्या अँगलला काय म्हणतात, अँगल ऑफ क्रिटिकल इन्सिडन्स फॉर द टू मीडिया and is denoted by the theta C. Now if the another ray we consider that is OE, another ray OE, if it is now incident on at an angle theta 3 greater than the angle of critical incidence, म्हणजे हा जो theta 3 angle of incidence आहे हा theta C पेक्षा जास्ती आहे, then its angle of refraction will be greater than 90 degree, hence it will turn back into the first medium. This ray is said to suffer total internal reflection, not refraction. It is found that this totally internally reflected ray obeys the ordinary laws of reflection. त्यामुळे ज्यावेळेस आपण जो थर्ड रे जे OE पाठवतोय, OE थर्ड रे, तर त्याचा जो अँगल ऑफ इन्सिडन्स थीटा 3 आहे हा थीटा C पेक्षा जास्ती आहे, त्यामुळे त्याचा अँगल ऑफ रिफ्रॅक्शनसुद्धा जास्ती असेल, 90 डिग्रीपेक्षा वर असेल. त्यामुळे तो रे दुसऱ्या मीडियममध्ये न जाता इट विल गेट रिफ्लेक्टेड इन द सेम मीडियम. अँड that means or that's why we can say that this ray OE suffers the total internal reflection, and this totally internally reflected ray obeys the ordinary laws of reflection. So these are the two conditions for the total interreflection. दोन कंडिशन आहे, that the ray of light must travel from a medium of higher refractive index to a medium of lower refractive index, and the second one is the angle of incidence at the interface must be greater than the angle of critical incidence for the two media concerned. So these are the two important conditions for the total internal reflection. Okay, thank you.